My name is Ernest M. Keeling with Political Poetry, Political Insights. On 18 November, Trump hosted Saudi dictator Muhammed bin Salman, aka MBS, at the White House. He defended him against questions on the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, Saudi Consulate, Turkey, in 2018, whose body was dismembered. MBS supported genocide Trump by promising investments in the US economy worth billions. Contrary to the conclusions of CIA and UN investigations at the time, which found bin Salman had ordered Khashoggi's murder, Trump tried to cover up the incident. With sweet talk, he defends the regime now. For anyone doubting who murdered Khashoggi, dictators always micromanage what happens in their domain. History will remember these two tyrants cozying up to each other. In the meantime, with Trump's approval, neo-Nazi Netanyahu continues the Gaza genocide, blockading supplies of homes as winter begins, killing at least 28 Palestinians in airstrikes on Wednesday, 19 November, at least 30 in strikes on the 20th, including many children, attacking several towns and a Palestinian refugee camp, Ain al-Hilweh, southern Lebanon, killing at least 13, injuring dozens, all in violation of ceasefires. Within this context, the UNSC Resolution of Tuesday, 18 November, putting Trump in charge of the Gaza peace body, gave carte blanche to a genocidal maniac to shape Gaza in his own image, not for Palestinians, with no UN oversight. Also, the neo-Nazi military with shady Majd Europe transfers Palestinians out of Gaza, charging thousands of dollars under guise of voluntary transfer, e.g., 153 who landed in South Africa without passport exit stamps, another blatant form of ethnic cleansing. There is no such thing as voluntary transfer when the living conditions of Gazans are made unbearable by the neo-Nazi state. We also fear for Palestinians of the occupied West Bank, ethnically cleansed and pogromed by Nazi Israeli settlers supported by neo-Nazi soldiers. This poem is a repeat of an earlier one on the slaughter of children and civilians in Yemen during the bombing campaign of bin Salman, supported by the US and UK. On 9 August 2018, a Saudi airstrike targeted a school bus in Sadr, killing 51, including 42 schoolboys. 77 were injured. The bomb was manufactured in the US. The children's graveyard is known as Dahyan Children's Garden. In a world poisoned by moribund neo-liberalism, we look to China, which has more humanism, and the Hague Group of Global South nations established to secure accountability for Gaza and the OPT. Copyright. This villanelle is titled Dahyan Children's Garden. For Wahhabi despots with pots to spend, US bombs are custom made. Children at the garden cry a river for friends. Twitter president supports the ends. On Jamal Khashoggi, his mind's impaired, fawns on fanatics with pots to spend. Shoring feudal tyrants, a timeless trend. Parents discuss which remains are theirs. Children at the garden cry a river for friends. Realpolitik is a greasy Carrick bend, linking polydipsia, the smack of black gold, to dictator prince with pots to spend. Arms sales rake in dollars, dividends, the nails in the coffin of human rights. Children at the garden cry a river for friends. A gruesome tableau of organs and limbs, 42 silent chairs at school, shell-shocked by despot with pots to spend. Children at the garden cry a river for friends. Thank you for listening, and God arrest the United States of America.